All of you welcome in our next period. We have seen the theorem, first theorem, Rolle's mean value theorem. Then we see the next theorem, Lagrange's mean value theorem. The statement of Lagrange's mean value theorem. Let a real function f defined on closed interval ab is continuous on the closed interval ab. It is differentiable on the open interval ab. Then there exists at least one point c belongs to open interval ab such that f dash of c equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Or if I cross multiply, then we have f of b minus f of a equal to b minus a into f dash of c. Now we see the proof of the theorem. To prove the theorem, we define the function capital F of x such that f of x equal to small f of x minus f of a plus ax. Now here small f of x satisfies all the conditions of the Rolle's theorem. We define this capital F of x equal to this. Therefore here we have to write the capital F of x. Capital F of x satisfies all the conditions of the Rolle's theorem. There are three conditions, you know. Three conditions of the Rolle's theorem. First condition, f of x is continuous on the closed interval ab. F of x is differentiable on the open interval ab. And f of a equal to f of b. Then there exists at least one point c belongs to open interval ab such that f dash of c equal to 0. This is my Rolle's theorem. Now for the capital function f of x, we have f of x satisfies all the conditions of Rolle's theorem. That is, f is continuous on the closed interval ab, f is differentiable on the open interval ab. Third condition, f of a equal to f of b. Now here this capital F of x is continuous function because this f of x and x are continuous on the closed interval ab, differentiable on the open interval ab. F of a is the constant function, that is always continuous. Therefore, capital F of x is continuous on the closed interval ab, differentiable on the open interval ab. Because f of x and x are continuous and differentiable on closed interval ab and open interval ab respectively. Now f of x, capital F of x is differentiable on the open interval ab. Now by condition 3, that is by this condition, f of a equal to f of b. Therefore at the third condition, f of a equal to f of b. Now by equation 1, we put here x equal to a, we get f of a. Put x equal to b, we get f of b. Now for f of a, put here x equal to a, therefore we have f of a minus f of a plus a into a. That is the left hand side, f of a minus f of a plus a into a equal to the right hand side f of b. That is why I have to put x equal to b in the function f of x, capital F of x, in the equation 1. Therefore f of b equal to f of b minus f of a plus a into b. Therefore right hand side f of b minus f of a plus a into b. This is by definition 1, by equation 1. Now f of a cancel. Now we take a common from this term and from this term. A is common, therefore we have inside a minus b. And here f of b minus f of a. Therefore, if we take a common, we have value of a equal to f of b minus f of a divided by a minus b. Now we have written the function f of x satisfies all the conditions of the Rolle's theorem. Therefore, according to Rolle's theorem, there exists a point C. There exists a point C by Rolle's theorem. There exists point C belongs to open interval ab. C belongs to open interval ab such that f dash of c equal to 0. according to Rolle's theorem. Now we find capital F dash of C. Therefore we differentiate equation 1 with respect to x. Differentiating equation 1 with respect to x, we have derivative of f of x, f dash of x, derivative of f of x, again f dash of x, minus derivative of f of a. F of a is the constant function, derivative is 0, plus derivative of ax, derivative of x is 1, a is constant, therefore f dash of x equal to f dash of x plus a. Now by this condition, f dash of c equal to 0, therefore we write here, we put here x equal to c and we get right hand side equal to 0. F dash of c equal to 0 implies, put here x equal to c, therefore we have f dash of c equal to f dash of c plus a equal to 0. Now this f dash of c equal to 0, it implies f dash of c plus a equal to 0. Therefore we find the value of a equal to we get minus f dash of c. Now put this value of a in the equation 2. Value of a equal to minus f dash of c. Put this value in equation 2. Therefore minus f dash of c equal to f of b minus f of a divided by a minus b. Now we take common here minus sign in the denominator. A minus b, we write it as b minus a with the minus sign. That is we get, after simplifying, a minus b again. Then here minus sign, left hand side is minus sign, on the right hand side also minus sign. We cancel the minus sign on both the sides. Therefore f dash of c equal to we get f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Now this we have to show the register point C belongs to open interval AB such that f dash of c equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Or if I cross multiply, then we have f of b minus f of a equal to b minus a into f dash of c. Hence, the Lagrange's mean value theorem is verified, is proved. When we see the examples on this theorem, verify the Lagrange's mean value theorem for the given functions. Example, verify the Lagrange's mean value theorem for the functions first example, f of x equal to log x in the interval 1 second f of x equal to x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 in the interval 0, 4. Third example, f of x equal to 2x square minus 7x plus 10 in the interval, close interval 2 5. Here 2 5 means AB, that is the close interval AB, A equal to 2, B equal to 5. Let us see the solution. First example, f of x equal to log x in the interval 1u, that is the closed interval AB. Therefore, A equal to 1 and B equal to E. Now I have to see all the conditions of the mean value theorem are satisfied or not. If the conditions are satisfied, then the Lagrange mean value theorem is applicable. If the conditions are not satisfied, then the theorem is not applicable. Here, f of x equal to log x is continuous on closed interval 1e and it is differentiable on the open interval 1e also f of a means f of 1. Now put here x equal to 1 log of 1. Now we know that log of 1 is 0. Then f of b means f of e equal to log of e. Again log e equal to, I know, log e also 1. Now from equation this f of x equal to log x, therefore differentiating we have dash of x equal to 1 by x, therefore f dash of c means 1 by c. Now since f of x satisfies all the conditions of Lagrange's mean value theorem, therefore there exists a point C belongs to open interval AB such that f dash of c equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Now I put the values. F dash of c equal to this 1 by c, f of b equal to this 1, f of a equal to f of a, that is f of 1, which is equal to 0. Therefore f dash of c we have 1 by c, f of b equal to 1, then f of a 0 divided by b minus a, that is e minus 1. This is a equal to 1, b equal to e minus 1. This implies that 1 by c equal to 1 upon e minus Taking the reciprocal on both sides, we have C equal to E minus 1. Now this C belongs to the open interval 1e, because the interval contains values from 1 to e. Now e minus 1 is the value less than this e. Therefore we say that this value of C lies in the interval 1e, belongs to open interval 1e. Hence there exists C equal to E minus 1 belongs to 1e, such that f dash of C equal to this, f of B minus f of A divided by B minus A. That is why I say that the value of C exists which lies in the interval open interval 1e. Therefore, hence the Lagrange's mean value theorem is verified.